Hola. Ooh, I just got done recording this week's session with Stoner Jesus and Val Venus. Hello, ladies. And it was so freaking awesome. You guys, look, if you want to join ShellySJSmokeout.com just for 1 month so you can see what we just recorded, you really should. We have amazing episodes, so on top of it, you'll be able to like watch our archives as well. But let me tell you something. This was so freaking awesome because who Val Venus is to me, I don't know. It's just like I got to like peel those layers back today, and it was so freaking awesome, man. So you should check it out. We talk about our first impressions of each other. Of course, we have our little session. We talk about our favorite strains. We talk about wrestling. We talk about politics. It was freaking awesome. And to hear the things that he had to say, especially about wrestling, dude, like for me, I really needed that, because he is one of the very few wrestlers that back in the day before I was even a wrestler, I didn't even know how to be a wrestler. I watched and I was like, dude, I freaking love this guy. He entertains me. And then when he became a coworker, it was like, dude, holy cow, Val freaking Venus is my coworker. Like, what? This is my life right now? And then to move forward in my journey in wrestling and working shows with him and having little conversations here and there and getting to know him a little bit better, And then after this smoking session, really, truly getting to know him better. And it just was so freaking awesome. Like, I don't even know what to say. I love my effing life. I'm glad it's freaking Taco Tuesday. And I'm so grateful for this awesome collaboration, this video / podcast I have with Stoner Jesus, which is the Shelly and Stoner Jesus Smokeout. I don't know. No, there's not the. Why did I say that? Anyways, so I don't know. That's just what my little message is to you. If you want to go check it out, definitely go check it out. I'm sure Stoner Jesus will be posting little clips, some recaps and things like this. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask him to send me one, and then that's what I'll put at the end of this. So here you'll see, Shelly McFly with me, if you will. Back into time, just a few minutes ago, I give you Val Venus on Shelly Stoner Jesus Smokeout.
Wait, I think it was Vince Russo that came up with the Val Venus name. And it was one of those things where when I first met Vince Russo and Vince McMahon, they were like almost interrogating me, trying to find out, what makes me tick or whatever the case may be. They're just peppering me with questions, more Vince Russo. But I guess Vince Russo, when we were driving from the television studio back to the office, Vince told me that he looked over at me in the passenger seat, and the first thing that popped into his head at that moment was, no, this guy looks like a porn star. And he didn't tell me at that moment because just morally and ethically, I'm probably the furthest thing from a porn star you'll ever meet. And but we never really brought that up. It was more just talking about politics. I was talking his ear off about politics. And so how he came to the conclusion when he looked over at me and said, oh, this guy looks like a porn star, I have no idea how that But I will say this, he didn't tell me that, that's what he was thinking. I didn't find that out until actually about a year ago when I did his show. And he, he says, hey, did you ever find out how the Val Venus character came about? And I always thought that Vince McMahon was watching too much Boogie Nights and thought Dirk Diggler, Val Venus. But that was not the case. So apparently when he looked over at me when we were driving from the television studio back to the office, in his mind, he thought, yeah, this guy looks like a porn star. So when I flew back to Mexico City, where I still had to work, I had to continue working there because I was carrying the strap, and I was working up to a big mask versus mask match with Raul de Jalisco Jr. And so I went back to Mexico, and while I was in Mexico, it was probably about 7 o'clock in the morning, and the phone rang, and I was just getting ready to go to the gym, but I had just gotten out of bed. You know, I was just still tired, pulling on my shorts. The phone rings, and it's Vince McMahon, and he says, "Hey, we got a character for you, and we want to see if you feel comfortable playing this character." Okay, shoot.